Well, the Whitty Museum is best known for nature and science. And next weekend, some spirits are moving in, but we're not talking about spooky winds. We're talking about the Best in Texas Spirits Festival. Well, joining us this morning is Mike Cameron and Larry Garza to tell us all about the celebration happening next weekend. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, Larry, let's start with you. Talk about the festival and, what can we expect when we show up next week?
Well, we're looking forward to it. It's the first annual, and we're looking forward to putting this on for the city for years to come. But next week, it's going to be held at the Whitty Museum. The doors are going to open at 5 p.m. for the VIP, 6 p.m. for the general admission. And for all the different spirits that are going to be coming from around the state of Texas, like Dripping Springs, Tito's Vodka, Devil's River Whiskey, Rebecca Creek. We have them coming as far away as Marfa, so we're looking forward to showcasing all these different spirits that are in the industry. And then, of course, here locally, we're going to have some incredible restaurants. They're going to be involved, like Tu Asador, Fogo de Chao, Magnolia Pancake House, to name a few. And we're going to have a live auction. It's going to be a great night for this city.
Wow, good food, good drinks. Love it already. Well, let's check in with Mike Cameron. You are the owner of Devil's River Whiskey, which is located downtown. We've heard so many after effects of the pandemic on the restaurant and food industry, but talk about the distillery industry and how you've been affected.
Yes, it's not just myself, but the industry for sure. Vanessa, the craft spirits industry, not just in Texas, but across the country. There are quite a few distilleries in small towns across the U.S. and it's about tourism. It's about foot traffic. It's about having access to customers. And the distilleries, not only in Texas but around the U.S., are on their way back. But it's always great to support local. I'm the current president of the Texas Distilled Spirits Association, and our organization is putting this event on. And there are now almost 200 distilleries in Texas, so the industry is growing, but it kind of had a stalling point for the last couple of years. But we're back on track, and that's why we're hosting this event.
And we're so excited to see you guys bounce back as well. Well, Larry, talk about too, and Mike, feel free to pipe in, for those of us who maybe aren't connoisseurs of distilleries, how can is it open for everyone? Will we be having tasting lessons? Tell us a little bit more about what we can expect there.
When it comes to what these spirits will be presenting, we have approval from the TABC. So we've let our vendors know that they can get creative with their spirits. These are not going to be small samples. They're going to be small cocktails, but there's going to be an array of cocktails. So they're not going to be just tasting the spirit directly, So all the different spirit companies, they're going to be bringing in their best cocktails that they can showcase their brands with.
Yes, and Vanessa, the Texas spirits industry, for an example, has such a great variety of products being produced, whiskeys and vodkas and gins and rums. There's eau de vies, there's Edelbräu, which is a cherry brandy. There's a lady out in Lockhart making Edelbräu from Austria. There's another lady in Bastrop who's producing absinthe. So this is a chance for the Texas consumer to come and learn about all the wonderful things that are being produced in Texas. We want to be clear that we're very much about responsible drinking, and we're going to provide safe rides home for anybody that needs it. Responsibility.org, which is a national organization, will be on site. So we want everyone to have a great time, but just be safe while they're there.
Definitely good advice there. And Larry, before we go, we have just a second, but you guys are planning more festivals coming up in Dallas, Houston, again in San Antonio next year. Real quick, tell us how we can get a ticket.
Very simple. Just go to bestintexasspiritfestival.com. You follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, and there are links there as well. But we're pretty easy to find, so just go to bestintexasspiritfestival.com and you can purchase your tickets through there.
Perfect. All right, and it's happening next Saturday at the Whitty Museum. We look forward to it. Thank you guys for joining us today.